Since opening its doors in 1980, the Northwest School in Seattle has remained committed to educating for the 21st century. A college preparatory school for grades 6 through 12, the Northwest School offers its students an excellent education among a diverse community of people, challenging each other to learn in a healthy, creative, and collaborative atmosphere.
This is a school that was founded by faculty, and we believe that the quality of a school is determined by the quality of its faculty. Plato said a wonderful thing about education. He said that it's about helping students to find pleasure in the right things, and that is part of our philosophy here. We also believe in offering an integrated curriculum and a great breadth of courses because we think that the time of life that students spend in high school is a time that they should be discovering many different areas of life as well as their own strengths.
The task of preparing today's young students for college and beyond must reflect our changing world. Located in Seattle, the Northwest School has built a strong reputation for graduating students with historical, scientific, artistic, and global perspectives.
The world is changing so fast and so dramatically. We're developing cultural competence in our students so that they can be conversant with other cultures and know how to relate in the new world order that is developing. It's very, very important that a student takes hold of his or her own education, becomes excited about it, and then explores it. So the engaging of students with their own education, of students with each other, and students with faculty is a very important piece of what goes on here.
The best education takes place within a culture created and reinforced by the school. The Northwest School's culture of courtesy and common sense allows students to find their individual voices while fulfilling their responsibilities as members of a community.
Students, in order to perform well, really need to believe that this is their place. They have a say in how things are run. They have a commitment to the ideals of the school. That translates into students being more effective in the classroom. No matter what context you're in, what situation you're in, you're thinking about others. You're thinking about what makes sense for the community, what makes sense in terms of perpetuating good feelings among people. Courtesy and common sense is a consideration and a thoughtfulness vis-a-vis others.
Interdisciplinary education at Northwest School means that where teachers see strong connections between disciplines, they work together and produce unified programs. So students are not studying separate disciplines for a time, they're studying one course prepared by a group of teachers.
What makes the humanities program at the Northwest School unique is the focus on the history of human ideas. What are the questions that all societies ask? How have people at different times and places answered those questions? We read great books. We study them in the context of what was happening at the time around them. I get to know my students very well, and I learn from them, and I love that process of seeing them putting together more and more of the pieces and finding their own voice.
We have an environment program at the Northwest School that functions like a class 3 days a week for about 15 minutes, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. All students are parts of cross-graded teams led by a senior who are taking care of the school, cleaning up every space, around the neighborhood as well to keep us as good neighbors and good standing with the community. Teaches kids responsibility to clean their own bubble, to see that recycling is something that they each can take a part of.
It also teaches us how to be responsible to the environment around us, how to keep it clean so that other people can use it as well. And it's just a way to respect the environment.
And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7, 8.
The arts at the Northwest School are an integrated part of the overall curriculum. We teach 57 different arts classes. All the arts classes are taught by artistic professionals. Our goal as art teachers here is to demystify the arts by making students understand that the arts are a discipline like math, like humanities, something that every person should have access to and can have access to with the proper training.
Shoshaloza.
Shoshaloza. And then all together.
Shoshaloza. Shoshaloza.
Currently, our Advanced Theater Department is putting on a performance of The Syringa Tree. This is a play that's set in South Africa during the apartheid era. The students have been working on this for quite a few months. mostly white actors playing both white and black characters within the context of the play. This has given them a great opportunity to stand in the shoes of those people, to learn about that period, and to reflect upon the roles of race, both in that place and time, but also here in the context of our school.
By developing their critical thinking skills and self-confidence, students of the Northwest School go into the world expecting to make significant contributions.
What I think I've learned at Northwest is how to really accept who I am, because even on my worst day at Northwest, I've never felt like I had to be anyone else. And I think that sort of development is what's really important.
I've found that I've been able to learn a lot from teachers and be a little less formal with them when it's appropriate, and still have, retain the respect for them that they deserve.
I've already been admitted early to Yale, and I'm planning on majoring there in a selective program called Ethics, Politics, and Economics. And where I want to go with that, I either want to try to be an elected official or go into journalism.
I'm looking to go to school in New York, and I'm hoping to study human rights and social justice because of mainly what Northwest School has given me in opportunities through El Salvador and our humanities program. I think that what Northwest School has left me with is really a sense of social responsibility and community.
We have an international presence of students from many different countries in the world, comprising 16% of our population. We teach a variety of languages here, 3 primary languages, which with the opportunity to also study secondary languages. And we have sister school relationships with many countries in the world so that our students can do exchanges and see what it is actually like to live in other cultures, as well as them coming here and experiencing ours.
Throughout the science program, our courses are all laboratory-based from 6th grade through 12th grade. And there's a theme that runs through all these courses of helping students figure out what makes a good question. These students are working on research questions that they've devised themselves. They're doing independent comparative anatomy research and working with real specimens.
At Northwest, we hope that athletics are encouraging to kids so that we'll kind of suck them in a way and get them where they want to be involved. It's fun for them, and hopefully they'll get good. They'll find themselves playing, not just in middle school and high school, but beyond for the rest of their lives, being fit, being healthy, and being able to pursue it.
Our middle school is about 1/3 of the size of our upper school, and that's very intentional because we want to have an expansion of the number of students going from middle school into upper school. Our middle school is really geared towards helping students know how to learn. It's not so much what they're learning, but how they learn. That really positions them to go into upper school and then on into college.
One of the things we're very excited about is developing a common curriculum with a group of sister schools around the world. Students, through technology, can be able to do projects with their fellow students around the world as well as within the school building. That's something that is a very exciting project to us. We develop in students here not only their intellectual capacities, but every aspect of their being to make them as competent, whole people as possible. And especially with the world changing as it is, having people who are centered within themselves as well as knowledgeable will be a very important part of their future.
For more information, contact the Northwest School, teaching for a changing world.